All right. You want to play along at home? Millie Hilly. Ex-girlfriend. Illy Silly Shopping Network. Okay. Samson, why not us? Why not now? Excited to be here today. Look, I don't even know what is our streak at. Hold on. If I do new run, I didn't see our streak. What's our streak? I mean, it's definitely a streak. We're at a juicy streak of 2. Speaking of juicy streaks of 2, I have no idea how many hearts we have. That's okay. We don't want to flush. With Samson, the more we take D, the better it is. In some form or fashion. But speaking of rising up in some form or fashion, look, I know it's going to be a topic of discussion, probably more so if you're K-Kona, unless if you're from Europe. Ooh, if it's got exclamation, we must exclamate. It was a extremely sad evening in my household last night. It was a roller coaster of emotions, unlike any other, and the whole family was involved. It was just sheer exuberance to inconsolable tears. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about none other than the Detroit football Lions. Played for a championship last night. NFC championship on the road. Not even really a hostile environment. Kind of an embarrassing environment, if you ask me. Like, just entitled fans who are used to going to the Super Bowl every year. But I'm not bitter. Anyways. Lions come out of the gate just lighting it up. Like us with an R key. You know, like you just can't be stopped. Get up 17 points. And then probably witnessed the greatest squeaks job in NFL football history. And it defines it, like, I almost felt like the Lions last night it was a Madden game. And I played the first half. And I gave the controller to my little brother or to Squeaks in the second half. That's what it felt like. And here's my honest, real take is that, so if you didn't watch the game, the Lions are up 17. They had a chance to, like, do the right thing. You know? Do the right thing, meaning do the safe, conservative thing. Like, get 3 points instead of going for Gamba. But to me, that's not even what the game, like, you got to go for Gamba because that's what got you there. I've got no qualms about the Gamba. What happened after was a shred of bad luck. But just like in life, there's going to be some bad luck. So the 49ers get desperate. They heave a bomb downfield. Like, the quarterback is Koma Sidise. Not good. He's not good. Like, he's just not a good player. And he just heaved it. Just absolutely chucked it downfield. And our defender goes to pick it off. Doink off of his forehead. The receiver catches it for pretty much a touchdown. That's fine. You're going to have some bad luck. Look, it's NFC Championship. They got players too. A little bit of bad luck. You got to be able to overcome some bad luck. What you can't do is completely squeaks it. The next possession, just hand them the football. Just you know, this is what we did.
Just take the football
and just hand it right to him. One of our best players who never fumbles in our own territory, coughs it up and just gives it to him. Like a candied apple on Halloween. And that's, to me, that's the difference in the ball game. The Lions didn't play Super Bowl ball. It just is what it is. And then we're not going to talk about 2 4th down drops. It just was, they had it, you know, but they didn't play Super Bowl ball. My thing is you can overcome some bad luck and adversity. You can't overcome squeaks in it. And we squeaked it. And the one person I do not blame is Dan Campbell, because I don't blame Dan Campbell. He called the right plays. Players didn't execute. Dan Campbell didn't cough the ball up on the 20. I got no issues with Daniel at all. And the other thing too is like playing Gamba ball, which is so much fun to watch. The Lions play Gamba ball. That's what got us there. You can't stop being who you are. You can't stop being Gamba. Like that's who you are. So that's why it's like we are who we are. We are who we thought they were. So I'm okay with that. So yeah, but I will say this. So for people that don't like the minutia of football, maybe you like the suffering of others. So it was a absolute world-class celebration in my house with me, my wife, my 3 kids all decked out in like their homemade Lions gear. And my uncle, everyone's fired up. And then the wheels started to fall off, man. Like, there's been times as a dad where I'm like, okay, I can do something about this. And there's times when I'm like, man, this is out of my oldest son. It was like, I may say this tongue in cheek, but I'm worried that it was a traumatic experience for him. Like, inconsolable tears. And I'm like, man, like that's real pain. Like true pain. I know, it was really sad. And there's like, what are you gonna do? There's not much to say. Like I said, hey, even like maybe I'm giving false hope, but even with like 2 minutes left, we're still in the game. We're still in the game. But it was tough, man. And even as an adult, like, you know, I keep everything in perspective, but in terms of a game that I've played in or a game that I've coached, I've never felt this way about a game that I wasn't involved in. It was just absolute like heartbreak. Because here's the thing, and this is like copium to admit, but if we would have just made the Super Bowl and not lost, you're like, okay, well then, hey, you know, they got players too. But to get that close and then just absolutely squeaks it, it's, you know, it's tough. And then you think about, I think the Chiefs are beat up. You know, they're not who they think they are. And now, I mean, I'm not, look, no BM, but now we have a Coma Sidise Super Bowl, you know? Yeah, I'm with you. Like, it was just like, I felt like for like a brief moment in time, everyone became a Lions fan, unless you're like the 2% of people that live in San Francisco. +1 luck. I mean, our item now is really good. Not gonna lie, even as a Bears fan, you're rooting for the Lions to win, right? Because it's like we're always just so bad. Just so bad. You know? But yeah, so it was like, it was super exciting. The only time I got nervous with the lead is when our one of our safeties, we were up whatever, we were up 17 points or 14 points, and he's in the second quarter, and he started waving bye to the crowd like the game's over, and I'm like, oh man. I mean, realistically, I'm gonna be full of no copium. We're not going back. Like, but at the same time, if we have another good draft, we're going back. But it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to even get to that NFC Championship game. Like, and our team's going to be torn apart a little bit next year. Like, and that was the not funny thing, but interesting thing is that my son understood, like, hey, this team is not coming back. Like, it's going to, you may not have some of your favorite players on this team next year. It's over. You know? So we'll see. I mean, I think there's a bunch of guys up for contract. But anyways, so it was a fun experience, but and it's one thing if you go to San Francisco, get blown out, you know, but to be within 2 quarters of a Super Bowl and to fully squeaks it, it's tough. Can we get some 07 ad eaters in chat? You're getting a full ad buffet today with all the fixins. So it's almost like a Thanksgiving Day ad feast. I will say this, I was sitting there with my uncle and I'm like, this is weird, man. Like, to sit there and watch meaningful football, it was really bizarre. Because normally we're watching 2 other teams. You know? We're just watching other teams play. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, so the other thing, honest question, why is there a city associated with football teams if the players on the team are from all parts of the nation? Because the franchise is like a representative of the city. But I will say this. So on a lighter note, thanks to Peacock, thank you, Peacock. If you get Peacock to watch the trainers, I also found out you also get all WWF stuff. So it was a Royal Rumble on Saturday, and I'm like, bro, I get to watch a Royal Rumble for essentially free. I'm like, let me watch it. And keep in mind, I haven't seen a Royal Rumble in 30 years. Like, I'm talking like back when it was good. I don't know what happened, but I don't know when wrestling became I don't know when wrestling became people with driver's license. Every character's name is just John Smith, Michael Anderson, James Franco. Like, they're just first name, last names. Like, where's the characters? There's no differentiating. How are you supposed to know all these guys? And then to top it all off, there's a guy named LA Knight who looks like he just ran out of the stands. Like, LA Knight? That's our creativity in this new year? Like, LA Knight? And he looked like just a guy. Like, where the... So that was my reaction. And then, but to me, the bright spot of the Royal Rumble was you actually had a character in the Royal Rumble named CM Punk, who I never saw, but I saw a ton of TikToks about him. So that was fun to see. And then Braun Breaker. Like, you can tell people who are there to like entertain and bring energy, and people that are there that are just eating oranges. Sack of pennies. But I don't know, like, there's just like a bunch of wrestlers just there. And there's some guy, what's his name? Who's the big Gunther? Like, he's just pardon my French, big oaf. And he was wearing like a plain outfit. Like, he's just big oaf. Like, no charisma. Like, nothing. He's just a big oaf. I just maybe I experienced the golden era of wrestling, but I got nothing for you. I will say, to me, the best stuff was not the Royal Rumble, it was the other matches. Like, there was an actual storyline that they, as like a complete normie in the wrestling world, there was a great storyline between Logan Paul and the other dude. And it was a good match. And then even Roman Reigns, who I think is extremely played out. Like, I'm okay with that. That I've never seen a what is it called? A 4-way match? I've never seen a 4-way match, which is cool. And then also, why don't they just triple team them the whole time? And then I'm kind of okay with Cody Rhodes, but if he doesn't win WrestleMania, then what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Ah, spin it. We'll take it. I mean, I just like the coolest thing I've ever seen Roman Reigns do, which is not very much. I've never seen when he puts the ones up. I'm like, okay, this dude's come a long way from getting bodied by The Rock in the ring vocally. Yo, read games and play science. Thank you for the 5 gifted. You absolute piece. Appreciate the support. But I think his time's over, right? And then what is that like? I just don't understand. And maybe it's just because I don't understand. Who's the guy that walks around with Roman Reigns? Like, he does nothing. At least Paul Bearer would, like, you know, just grunt in high noises. You know? Paul Heyman, that's his manager. But he does nothing except look at him with, like, the biggest, like, Discord kitten eyes. He doesn't do anything. Is it because... I'm just asking, is it because Roman Reigns can't do it by himself? He needs, like, someone to carry the torch, personality-wise? I'm asking. I'm not BMing. I'm just asking. Is that why he's there? Pretty much, yeah. So then here's my question. Why have Roman Reigns be the guy if he's not the guy? Ask Vince or Triple H. Yeah, that's what because Vince decided he was the guy. Who does he think he is? Catfish Hunter? So yeah, so just like a lot, I think a lot to learn in the wrestling domain. Let's go. Feels like the equivalent of Dan not playing Mario since Mario 3, then going into Odyssey wondering why Mario's storing his head. I just like, how come there's no characters? Like, this is not BM. I'm just asking, why are there no like interesting characters? And then the other thing I don't get is the bloodline. Like, so Roman Reigns has a squad that essentially all dresses nearly identical and has nearly identical tattoos. Bret had the Hart Foundation, yeah, but they were all unique entities. Because wrestling is now about the people as brand rather than characters. What do you mean people as brand? Are they actually all, they're actually all related as family? I didn't know that. Destroy all the rocks in the room. Wrestling history. I mean, like, I got through, like, I never knew the beer drinking era of wrestling. But I did through TikTok. Like, TikTok got me caught up. That's how I knew who CM Punk was. You know? I knew nothing about Stone Cold Steve Austin, a little bit about The Rock, but TikTok got me caught up. Kurt Angle was chugging the milk the same way. Wait, did he try and steal it? Was he like the anti? Wait, Kurt Angle was like the anti Stone Cold? Is that true? What was his Austin 316? Did he have one? Did he have what was Kurt Angle's like? What would he say? Dan, why are you not playing Prince of Persia anymore? Omri, exclamation point platter. Turns a shop into a normal shop. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's true, it's true. That's what he would just say, it's true, it's true. Yeah, I don't know, like, but this will be the last part of the wrestling conversation. Like, it's legit. I mean, if you were to look at the roster of WWE people, it's like 95% first name, last name. Can someone just tell me like the entertainment and business sense of that? I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I'm being serious. Is that like the new thing, or is there just need better writers? Isn't Steve Austin a first name? Yeah, but it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, so you know. Aren't they all first name? Yeah, but you don't call him. Was he ever introduced in the WWE ring as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? No. Am I still grieving over the Lions? Ripping into the WWE is distracting me from the Lions. You know? Probably not worth. Yeah, I mean, like you can be first name, last name, but you need something else. Might want to make them more personal since the fakeness of WWE. What do you mean fakeness? It's not fake. What's fake about the WWE? It's not Hot Take Thursday? What do you mean? All right. We should be mommy now, right? Almost mommy. All right. Good run. Tidgeman, what's going on? Glad, yeah, such a bright and great day today. I'm with you. Yo, YouTube, what's going on, by the way? Alex, Gus, Ruben, Mark, Mr. Alphas, Hungry Squid, Nicholas Kane, thanks for being here. Oh, you too, Tidgeman. Thanks for coming in. Was watching the latest Isaac video, and you're talking about Wi-Fi names, Baconator. Your neighbor's Wi-Fi was called Girls Gone Wi-Fi. I don't get it. What? I don't. Can you explain that? Oh, tough room here. I missed the joke on that one. Your Wi-Fi name is just your last name? Sounds like the WWE. I think we got a good run here, huh? Your Wi-Fi name is the Black Cat Tavern? Is that some like some D20 stuff? John Goldbust. Please. Good item. I think we're good enough to win right now. If I send it. We could do a little Eddie room, but probably not worth. John from Tennessee. Is this, what are these new, what the heck is that animated emote? Oh my gosh. Chat, what is, you've told me what a Discord kitten is. We're not going to elaborate on that. What is, like, what is the dude version of that on Twitch? Like the dude version of someone that does that on Twitch, though. No, I'm not catching anyone in 4K. I'm just asking. +2 health. I don't think we need the speed down. Discord puppy. Oh. Like, I'm not saying this, but like if someone came in here and dropped a bunch of animated emotes from different channels that all look like the one that R-Bar dropped, but like all different channels, what would you call that? That's kind of what I'm talking about. They're now known as R-Bard emotes. Oh, you piece. But actually, you take damage as Samson. It's not bad. We meet? We're fully meated. It's only good 9% of the time. I don't think we can take it because of that. We really haven't seen it that much, though. Need it for dead god. We'll take it then. All right, we're putting the 9% theorem to test here. Yeah, Afis, usually on YouTube we go live at 10 a.m. because at 9:30 we start on Twitch and we do stuff that you're not allowed to see on YouTube because you don't have access to it. Okay, this is one of the 9% times. This is one of the 9%. It's a rainbow brim. How do we have rainbow brim? And we have Mita. Man, when is Mugenics coming out? We're ready for some new Eddie. Can we still Brim Snap or did they get rid of that? He knows. Yeah, I know. Brim Snap. Right after Silk Song? Yeah, except it's actually going to come out. Just need 9% Skittles tech to make the top 1%. I saw him spend 1 hour fighting a boss in a 1989 version of Prince of Persia and he blamed AI for losing. What do you mean? I didn't blame. When did I blame AI? I just said 1989 AI was built different. Would this count as a shop or no? Holy. Would this count as a shop or no? What's Brim Snap? Konal, back in the day, in the original Flash Isaac, you could horse with brimstone and it would like super fire. It's like a glitch that you can only do with brimstone. Does Biznap still stream? I met him once in 2012 and never saw him again. Occasionally. I got you. By the way, thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Did I record my Mugenics voice lines yet? No, but can I tell you what I told Eddie? Let me tell you what I told Eddie. Chad, this is like this is not personal. It's not personal. I said, I am going to record these this week. I promise if I don't revoke my access from Isaac for the rest of my life. That was like 3 weeks ago. I know, man. So it's like, chat, when you say, Dan, I DM you, you don't get back. It's not just you, all right? And it's not because I don't want to. I want to. Not worth it. I'm not saying it makes it okay. I'm just saying, like, it's not anything against you. It's a me issue. All right. Bombs explode in a cross. Bombs shoot 10 tiers. That'll be good with Brim. I'm working on it, chat. 2024. I actually so I'm gonna look, you're just gonna call me a bad friend, so I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm actually in a WhatsApp for the people that remember him, with Honus, who's one of my one of my good friends from high school, and he was also on the first ever stream on the history of the show. And there's been like a WhatsApp group of my like really close friends from high school, and I don't have alerts on my phone, so I check it like whenever I think to check it, which is like once every like 3 weeks. Anyways, I've made an effort. I'm like, man, because Honus doesn't live in the US anymore, I'm like, all right, hey, we're gonna do like one night a month where we get together and force online, you know, not for content but just for hanging out. So I'm like, I've identified a deficiency of not responding to people, and I'm actively working on it. A man spends 5 minutes to text everyone happy Saturday, but can't find 5 minutes to record some lines. Yeah, because they're not lines. It's me meowing like a cat. Like I can do this, but like I gotta like get in a mind frame. Like how do I meow like a cat? You know? Method acting as a cat. Long-term parking. First-time chatter. Welcome. Roll up the golden welcome, Matt. I mean, I thought about it. I don't know if he'll let me, but I want my line in the game to, or one of the meows to be, well, Gary. Yeah, alpha wolves don't meow. You know what? You get it. XXX. See, that's the difference between getting it and not getting it. It's saying like, why don't you just take 5 minutes? Because you got to completely transform who you are. You think I meow? No. I look at the moon and howl. I'm just joking. What the heck's our secret? Super secret? In what world? Transform into Discord kitten. That would be an interesting mod in Isaac. Instead of Guppy, you become Discord kitten. How do I know what any of this stuff is, man? I thought about that. I'm like, if I wasn't on the internet, I wouldn't know what anything means. Like literally nothing. And that's risky business that we don't need.
They're meows, not lines. And if that was confusing, it's because he said lines, not lions. Mewgenics is like the Super Bowl, it doesn't have Lee, message deleted.
Wait, what? This is one thing I learned about comedy. The more Three Stooges, the better. Because more understandable. FSLGS, I respect your attempt to grab the mic, step up on stage. But I have no idea what that was. You got it, +2. We've got both of those. Do we need them? Mike, what's going on? I'll translate for you, +2. See, like, I get that because it's a simple joke. All right. They're free with your card. Yeah, but we may need the card to win. All right. We got little Harbaughs.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Tibelius tipped $3. There are 2 wolves inside you. One is a horse. The other one is also a horse.
Tip. Appreciate the support. William Crawford on YouTube, welcome in. Thanks for being here. All right, we're gonna send it here. We got little Harbaughs. Yeah, we should win this. Where's... How did that shoot triple X? There we go.
Let's go.
I typed a long emotional message for my 24-month mark but deleted them
Why?
and just decided on thank you fam, here's to many more years of pogs.
Rissa Ali, thanks for the 2 years. Can you at me and type in your original message? Thank you for the 2 years. I really appreciate support and your artistic contributions to the community. Thank you. But also be who you are. What was the original message? Bang bang. What do you think? Does the gum room always have to be on the first room or no? Can we walk into a gum room? Like, can a gum room be buried somewhere? Also, if Rissa drops the message, can someone at me so I don't miss it? What's a gum room? Planetarium. Yo, my pleasure, Rissa. Thanks for sharing that. Also, don't be afraid to be great. Just joking. All right. Ooh, no, thank you for sharing that. I'm glad that horsing helps, you know? Ooh. Why are we so slow now? Squiddy, what's going on? I mean, we have a run where it's validated brimstone for one time. This is one of the 9%. Why does he keep shooting Meat Boy? I can't. Don't say that. I'm not shooting Meat Boy. I did see an Eddie tweet. Eddie was doing one of his Q&As like he normally does on Twitter. And someone's like, "Hey, when's the next Meat Boy?" And his answer was, frankly, "I don't control that IP anymore." And in the back of my head, all I heard was, "Bruh." Like, how does that happen? Did he sell it? Or did he give it? He's had to say like 100 times. But didn't he create 50% of it? So he still has 50% of the IP. Oops. Him and the other guy fell out? Well, how did they fall back in? Lots of zeros? Well, the other guy, what's the other guy doing with it? Making mobile games? Eddie says, I appreciate if you just stop talking. Take that. Wait, I thought we got backpack. Didn't we pick up backpack? All right. Dan, how many times a day do you drink coffee? Depends if we got the good stuff. The good stuff is coconut milk creamer. We got that. I'll go for I'll be a $2 Chuck. Other than that, usually a one-piece Marty. Does that make sense? Do I grind bean? I do not grind bean. NA creamer meta? What is NA creamer meta? Wait, you don't use creamer in Fiveheadville? Rolls all pickups in the room. Oh, we should have popped that. Tib is not from the UK. What do you mean? What do you mean Tib's not from the UK? Pretty much either you're from one of two places in the stream. You're from Forehead or Fivehead, right? No? Wednesday we'll find out where you're from. Hang in here. Are we didn't how come we were supposed to clear everything here? We can't go streamer room. I guess we could go down. Can we go Katra Doll and then down or no? Does it not work like that? I say we need to go down at some point. Super bum. Okay. Prince of Persia after Isaac today. So that's what we have done. The heart is done. Can we go Katra Doll and then...
Let's go.
Isn't taking those health up devil deals just damage ups? That's beyond my pay grade. I don't know what you're saying. You have to go up, but we don't have angel keys. Why would we don't have angel keys? Why would we go up? The food items in the devil rooms give you other stats. Oh, I didn't know that. So here's the thing, if we go up, we don't want to go up because we can't go Mega Stand. Polaroid is streamer room. All right. You already took Polaroid? How do we get the non-Polaroid? We didn't unlock it yet? Beat Stan 5 times. Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay, I'm with you. Watch this play. You versus the you. She told you about. Oh, midnight snack gives us more D, but what about Dolly though? Let's get Dolly for exclamation. It's a difference maker. All right, good. Artist Room and Isaac just dropped. I feel like the Cathedral looks like the most like Legend of Zelda. I don't know why. Is it because Dungeon 2? Is this Dungeon 2? Shoop de whoop. Shoot for exclamation. All right. It does. I mean, this is very Zelda-like. Because Zelda had like 3 tiles. I will say this. Completely unrelated to everything. I may have tweeted in the first half of the Lions game, Lions Super Bowl, all exclamation, exclamation. And then Starsleep tweeted me at the end of the game. Tweeted me at the end of the game. He says, you jinxed it. Blocked him. I haven't blocked one person on Twitter in my life. Starsleep will be blocked forever on Twitter. I'm not even joking. I will not unblock him. And if you were to come here and say something smart today, blocked. Banned. I mean, it wasn't even a decision. Like, sometimes, like, you have those thoughts, you're like, oh, let me be the bigger person. Nope. This was insta block. I'll mute.
For the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Armin Anderson. Tip $3. Dan Giesling, 4:12 p.m. tweets Super Bowl at Lions. Dan Giesling, 6:02 p.m. tweets, please anyone help. Come back please Lions. Must have snuck Cerso cleats in there, only conceivable way to botch a lead that big. Can't spell Lions without LLLLLLLLLLL.
It was a tough night, all right? In the history of it was a tough night, all right? Watching the Lions just completely collapse is not easy. So I hope you enjoy this on TikTok. Should be used to it by now. I just got over getting used to it. I think we should be good here. Hope Josh Reynolds is ready to learn XFLEs. Bloodlust. Ooh, something icky. +2s. Streamer room. 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me. We want exclamations. By Pisces, huh? What's harder to get? Pisces is harder to get. Pisces? Snack. Let's get snack. And then Lost Flies, probably difficult to find, huh? Yo, Joro, you know what, Joro, thanks for coming in. And with some sympathy. You know, everyone's just coming in here dunking on the Lions. I appreciate it. Let's take that and then let's take a little damage. All right, not paid. Not what do you mean paid chatter? If you reset the run, do exclamation points still start? What do you mean reset the run? You always dunk on Northern Line, so it's fair. How is that even remotely comparable? One is a human, the other is a multi-billion-dollar sports franchise that could give two about anyone. Can open the door to home. Anything the human one is worse? They both meow. You know what? You have to call the librarian to see if there's any clips of Ryan meowing. I would say probably there's a chance of it. You're watching the traders on your second monitor. All right, I appreciate it. I will say, I mean, I know we talked about earlier, but Peacock right now may be the best deal in the world. You get Royal Rumble for free and traders. I mean, not for free, but it's a good value. Take that guy. Take this. Am I rooting for in the Super Bowl? I probably will not watch it. Like there's... Like I legit may not watch it. Also, you cannot tell me this is not the Game of Thrones song. You cannot tell me this is not Game of Thrones. Also, yeah, the only people that should be saltier than Lions fans are Ravens fans because they're the best team in the league and they fully squeaked. That's not Game of Thrones? Please, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to... There was a moment of me yesterday where I'm like, man...
Not a lot of dying during the playoffs this year. A lot of glancing by the best teams.
Yo, thanks for the T-Space 3 for 32 months. Appreciate it. There's a moment of me where, like, so many people care about this. And you're literally throwing an inflated pig. Whoever can move an inflated pig 100 yards better. Like, I thought that for a second. And so many people care. But I guess you can say that for a lot of things. You know, you can say that about a lot of things, like, that people care about. Oh, you care about people on stage reciting Macbeth? It's been gone for 200 years. I guess it just, you like what you like. Yeah, some people prefer to watch ones and zeros in the form of pixels. Oh, we got to get out of here, right? Brimstone is... I almost said Dan Campbelling it, but I didn't mean that. That's it, huh? How many check marks do we get? Just 2 check marks? Where's the rest of them? We'll take it, though. This is like positive Isaac ending right there, right? Look, everyone's happy. Isaac had a sister? In before Finding of Isaac is around his sister. No, Dan Campbelling it is Gamba. Is Dan Gamba. I'm okay with that. All the characters are so version of Isaac. You can't say that. How do you know that? Also, 07 ad eaters in chat. That's it. That's the true ending. That's the true ending, huh? Bloody Penny. Let's take a look at the streak. Streak is juicy. Good run. We took Samson all the way to streamer room and really didn't sweat the whole way. There was some pain, but not related to the run.